Alright, so sample problem number 2. Well, actually, this sample problem is the same nung kanina. Sample problem mo natin rather. Nagkaroon lang ako ng typo, that is why we have a change in solution for this one. Now, let's solve for this one likewise. The way we solve the first problem. So, sabi dito, a particle originally at rest, located at the same initial position, 3, 2, 5, is subjected to an acceleration of, in this case, yung acceleration natin is 6ti plus 12t squared k. Determine the particle's position at t is equal to 1 second. Okay? So, solve natin, sabi natin, isa-isahin ulit natin yung mga given. So, at initial position, at initial time, TO is equal to 0. Yung ating particle is at rest. Therefore, our initial velocity is 0 and our initial position is 3i plus 2j plus 5k. Okay. Nung nagkaroon ng pagbabago doon sa ating acceleration or sa ating time rather, hinahanap naman sa atin ngayon yung particles position. Ano naman daw yung particles position at t is equal to 1 seconds. So, ang hinahanap sa atin is the r. Kunin ngayon natin yung value of r at any given time t and then substitute na lang natin yung 1 second later on. Yung given sa atin ng problem is the acceleration which is 6ti plus 12t squared k. Since this is our acceleration, para maging position ito, kailangan muna natin kunin yung velocity and then the velocity to position. Ang sabi natin, acceleration is just dv over dt. Therefore, dv is just a dt. Para mawala yung differential value ng velocity and then the differential time, we will integrate both sides. So, yung kabilang side na to, since time yung ating variable here, we will integrate this from 0, from when the time is 0 to at any given time t. Sabi natin, gusto natin hanapin yung position sa kahit anong value ng time. For the velocity, ganun din. We started at 0 velocity. At any given time t, yung particle natin is may velocity v. Okay? So, applying integration, we have here b minus 0 is equal to integral from 0 to t ng 6ti plus 12t squared k with respect to time. So, our v here now is the derivative of 6t will be 3t squared I. This one will be, pag naging cube, magiging 4. So, 4t cube, okay? Okay, so 4t cube k. This is now the velocity of the particle at any given time. Ngayon, sabi natin, nung nagdi-discuss tayo ng introduction to dynamics, the velocity is just the derivative of the position with respect to time. Therefore, this will be dr equal to v dt. So, integrating both sides para mawala yung differential values. So, sa time, again, we started with time is equal to 0 and then we end at any given time t. Now, for the position, since given yung initial position, hindi ka pwedeng magsimula to 0. This will be now from RO to R. Ganun din naman actually yung nangyari sa velocity. This is from VO to V. Okay? Ginawa ko lang kagad na 0. So, substituting, we have here R minus, not substituting, but performing integration, R minus RO is equal to the integral of b dt from 0 to t, where our v is 3t squared I plus 4t cubed k. Okay, with respect to time. Sulat na lang natin dito, r minus ro now is equivalent. The integral of this is 3t cubed over 3. Therefore, we have here t cubed t cube I plus ito pag in-integral ko, mag-integrate ko, magiging 4t raised to 4 over 4 which will give us t to the 4th k. Okay, substituting the initial position, we have now r is equivalent to t cube I plus t raised to 4k plus our initial position na 3i plus 2j plus 5k. Therefore, our r will be t cube plus 3i plus yung 2 yung j wala namang ibang component dito. So wala, 2j na lang plus we have here t raised to 4 plus 5k. This is now the position of the particle at any given time. Now when t is equivalent to 1 second, therefore our position would be 1 plus 3i. So 1 plus 3 is 4i plus 2j plus 1 raised to 4 is just 1 plus 5, 6. Okay, this is now the position of the particle, or in terms of coordinate, that would be 4, 2, 6. This is our answer for the first question. The second question requires us to determine the coordinate angles. Ano ba yung coordinate angles? So, ang coordinate angles na tinutukoy nung problem is this. Ayan, lalagay ko dito. Ito. So, ito yung coordinate angles. So, ito yung coordinate angle niya from x, yung alpha, beta, at saka yung gamma naman from z. Now, to solve this, ang gagawin muna natin is we have to determine our excuse me, the magnitude of position, our magnitude of position. Sabi natin, to determine the magnitude of our position, that would be, get the value of r, nakaslant na r na to. R now is equivalent to square root of 4 squared plus 2 squared plus 6 squared. Therefore, r is, parang hirap i-slant i-italic. Ayan. R now is equivalent to 3 square root of 5. This is the magnitude of position at t is equal to 1 second. Counter check. Let me correct this. This should be 2 square root of 14. Okay, then the coordinate angle na, kunin natin yung ating unit vector para makuha natin yung coordinate direction angle. So, kunin natin yung mu sub r. This will be now our vector r over our magnitude r. In this case, we have 4 over 2 square root of 14i plus, we have here 2 over 2 square root of 14j plus lastly we have plus 2 over, pasensya na guys, ang hirap gamitin ng aking tab, 2 over 2 square root of 14j plus we have here 6 over 2 square root of 14k. Okay. Now, ngayon, if this is our direction or our unit vector u, so ang gagawin natin to determine the direction angle, alpha is just equivalent to dito. Rx, tangent Rx, sorry. Sorry, not tangent, but rather inverse cosine ng Rx over R. So, in this case, alpha is inverse cosine ng 4 over 2 square root of 14. Now, for beta, that would be the inverse cosine of ry over r, which will be inverse cosine ng ry 2 over 2 square root of 14. Ito yun. Okay? Ganon din yung gagamitin natin dito sa gamma. Gamma is the inverse cosine ng 6 over 2 square root of 14. And the value for alpha here is 4 over 2 square root of 14. We have here 57.688 degrees. For beta, that would be the inverse cosine ng 2. We have here 74.499 degrees. And then for gamma is we have 36.7 degrees. So that is our answer. Okay? So kunin niyo lang yung kanyang position vector na position vector. Yung unit vector r by dividing yung ating position vector to our magnitude of r. Yung magnitude naman ng r is just the square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared, or yung tinatawag nating square root of the sum of the square sum of squares, sorry. Square root of the sum of squares, or SRSS. Okay, so that would be all for this sample problem number 2. Let's proceed with our sample problem number